World War II rebuilder, cities from the ashes. Is it worth a buy? Let's read the words of the developer. Build the new future of Europe. Flip, renovate, repair and rebuild places destroyed by the Schnell Rausgetop. Destroyed during World War II. Get to know the history and stories of civilians. Play an immersive building simulator with grappling storytelling. Grappling? Shouldn't that be gripping story? It's a grappling hook, mate. What? Yes, guys, this is it's a World War II game without actual guns and stuff. The war's ended. The Schnells have all been defeated, as have the Pizza Shaggers, and the whole of the world is in ruins, guys. And you have to rebuild it. You start off in the UK. After the tutorial, there's this one where you have to rebuild a train station, and a lot of these things are events that happened. You'll get at the beginning, you'll get a little bit of a history on what happened. You might even get a video and some pictures of how it looked before it got schnelled, and then you just see it in the absolute devastation that it is after the war, and you have to rebuild it. There'll be a number of tasks that you have to do, and you have a ton of tools. You've got cutting tools, you've got hammers, shovels. In some levels you've got cranes, you've got big wrecking balls, bulldozers, all kinds of stuff. There's also a workbench where you can craft spare parts for buildings and stuff, or just buy them from the shop. First task is usually picking up all the litter. Well, it's not litter, it's just like rubble. And you have 4 skips. You have a skip for wood, a skip for rubble, a skip for metal, and a skip for bricks. So as you fill your pockets, got to use a bit of imagination here. As you pick up tons and tons of bricks, you'll eventually have too many on you, and you just dump the rest in a skip. Now, the good thing is you can also take them back out of the skip to use them on certain parts of buildings, which is great. So, for example, you might have a wrecked wall, you demolish that wall, and then you rebuild it with bricks. So you go to your skip, take all the bricks out that you found on that level, and start rebuilding the wall. You build scaffolding and stuff to get up to places, build ladders to access places, and just generally start rebuilding everything. And as each point is done, you will get sort of a little notification that you've done that. Unfortunately, on the very first level, I hit a game-breaking bug, and this isn't early access, this is a completely finished game. Every time I walked towards this door, I'm supposed to smash the lock with a sledgehammer, the game would crash. I did it about 10 plus times. I could not get past that, so I had to stop playing the game on my PC, which is a 2080 i9 with Windows 10 on. I had to stop playing it, and I went onto the 1070, the other PC, and I was able to almost finish the game on that PC. No bugs, no crashes, nothing. So there's a really nasty bug in this game that affects certain configurations. So you might see the footage looking a little bit different from what you've just seen to what is for the rest of this video. As you work your way through, you have all kinds of different things. I think there's 10 maps, including the tutorial and demo. Yes, there's a demo you can play right now. So altogether there's 10 maps, and I think there's a sandbox level of Poland where you can build. Every time you complete a scenario, you are given things that you can use in sandbox mode. Sandbox mode's nothing more than you can just build stuff like houses that you've already seen. Pretty boring, to be honest. But the fun in this game is coming to new scenarios, seeing completely different types of devastation. They're all so different from each other, and well, most of them are. And it is very satisfying rebuilding something that's a complete and utter ruin, and then when it's all finished and nice and shiny, you get a little video as well, and it's all nice. It is very satisfying. It's got a decent bit of music going on as well. And I really did enjoy playing the game. There are some stupid things in it, though. I mean, for example, you've got this it's very clunky. But you've got this clunky wrecking ball thing. So you get on the crane, and the idea is, a wrecking ball, you swing, get a bit of momentum going, and smack the huge concrete wrecking ball into a building that you have to demolish. Now, it takes ages just lining the thing up and between each whack. There's a bulldozer there that you can just say, it should be called the I don't give a f dozer. You just get into that and you just go full steam ahead, not giving a shit, and you will demolish f***ing everything. So what the hell is the point of the wrecking ball when you've got a bulldozer that's just absolutely crazy? It it's just a wreck. It is the ultimate wrecking machine, the bulldozer. So I found that I was just using that all the time. But you'll be all over in this, in different places, on roofs, in secret doorways, trapdoor areas where you can find supplies of bricks and things like that. And it is fun, it's a bit of an exploration thing going on. And I have to say, guys, for what it is, I did enjoy playing it. It's like I said before, it's one of them satisfying games. It's not a difficult game by any means. Finding the stuff can be slightly taxing, but there is a mode you can press where it highlights everything. We know a song about modes that highlight stuff, don't we, guys?
But the pot this fucking X-ray vision. X-ray vision. X. I said that's not fun. Bam. You need X-ray. Bam. I want you with an X-ray vision. X-ray vision. X. I said that's not fun. Not very good. X-ray.
It's not essentially X-ray vision in the bad sense of it. It just highlights stuff that's on the ground that you can actually pick up. But apart from the clunk, and the main clunk that I found was when I was welding, getting the cutting tool, getting that into exactly the right place can be a little finicky. Picking certain things up can be a little bit finicky. So there's a bit of clunk in it, and like I say, there's I found a game-breaking bug. So that's a bit of a shame, because when you come out of early access, you should have squashed, wrecked nearly every bug in the game, and clearly in this game they just haven't done that. And that's a big shame, guys, because it can ruin people's day when they just want to chill out in their new game and then they suddenly can't progress. Now obviously, on that note, playing it on the 1070, when I moved it over to that, there was pretty much no bugs for that. So it's clearly down to different PC configurations as to what's actually going on with that. So there you go, World War II Rebuilder. Yes, it's fun. Yes, it's chilled. Yes, it's a bit like House Flipper in the war. And yes, it does have some bugs, but it is a really fun game to play. So I'll score it accordingly because of the bugs.